to the next slide, you'll be able to see that the government is actually providing you the tax incentive in this investment tax allowance, green asset investment tax allowance. In short, we call it GITA, right? So how does this GITA works for you? We will help our company, we will help all the businesses to apply to MIDA on this GITA so that you can enjoy the investment tax allowance incentive. So it will give you a double corporate tax incentive deduction, right? First, let's look at a general company operation. From your P&L, you got your EBITs, right? From the EBIT, first you do the adjustment, then you get your adjusted income. From the adjusted income, it is first minus off your capital allowance. Okay, so for solar asset, it's 100% deductible. If, for example, if let's say your system costs you 1 million ringgit, okay, you can deduct 1 million ringgit of capital allowance. And of course, it is not done through in a single year time. It is done through 6 years of time. For year number 1, is 24 plus 14%. Okay, if let's say your system cost is a million ringgit, so first year you got to minus off from your EBITDA 340,000 to get your statutory income. And 70% of the statutory income can be used to offset your investment tax allowance, right? So in which that from here, currently our company tax bracket is actually for the first 500,000 for SME. For the first 500,000 is 17. This year is first 600,000 is 17%, and subsequent of the profit after that is actually 24%. If let's say you're a corporate company, so it means that your turnover is if let's say you're not falls within the SME category, meaning that your payout capital is more than 2.5 million, and then your turnover, your payout capital is more than 2.5 million, and then your this turnover is more than 50 million, you are not entitled for the 17%. It's 24% straight away. Okay, so you got to save your this capital allowance, the taxation, right? From the capital allowance from 24% plus another 24% on the green asset investment tax allowance. You got to save your system cost up to 48%. If let's say the system cost is 1 million ringgit, you can save your corporate tax up to 480,000 across the 6 years period of time. Okay, so let me give you an example about how this thing is calculated. Right? Can we go to the next slide? So this is an example that let's say your system cost is a million ringgit, right? Let's say your company is doing well. You have 3 million of this profit, earning before income tax, or we call it the PBT, profit before tax. After you do your adjustment, right? Let's say your adjustment is 100,000, so your adjusted income is actually 3.1 million. 3.1 million, your system cost is a million ringgit. First, you minus off. First year is 20 IA and AA, 20 plus 14% is 34%. 34% of 1 million ringgit is actually 340,000. So therefore, at first you minus off your capital allowance for year number 1, 340,000. Okay, then your statutory income become 2.76 million, and 70% of this 2.76 million can be used to offset your investment tax allowance. 70% will be about 1.4, 1.5 million over lah. So, but your system cost is only 1 million ringgit, 1 juta sahaja, 100,000 palen, right? Therefore, that is below the maximum of this 70% of statutory income that you can use to offset your income, your investment tax allowance. Therefore, year number 1 itself, you can already offset your 1 million of the project cost. Left only with chargeable income, 1.76 million only. If let's say you then the company tax payable is only 387,400 ringgit. if let's say you do not have this solar system, right? So the same case on the left side, right? So your tax payable based on this 3.1 million adjusted income is about 709,000, right? This is year number 1. Of course, when it comes to year number 2, let me go back to this slide again. For year number 1, the capital allowance is 20 plus 14%. And year number 2 to year number 5, the subsequent 4 years, is actually 14%. And final year number 6 is actually 10%. So it takes you 6 years time to fully offset your capital allowance, right? So the next from this example here, we are demonstrating to you first year tax saving that you are able to enjoy. You can see that the difference with and without solar, right? 709,000 without solar and 387,400 with solar, right? So of course at this COVID-19 timing now, every company tax is still payable. But of course just now our Prime Minister have just announced that we can actually postpone our company monthly tax payable by 3 months. So therefore that we are relieved by 3 months. But if let's say that, imagine that you already have a solar system with us earlier, right? I guess a lot of client, is actually watching us now, right? I think that you send your accountant to come and understand how this thing work for you at this point of time now. So actually this is the time that you have invested the system with us earlier, and then this is where that you already enjoying a lower tax payable. Plus the announcement just now, you can postpone your tax payable by 3 months time. So then it's double reduce down your tax payable, right? So from there that you see that when it comes to doing solar system, investing in solar system, it is not only benefiting your company in terms of your production cost, because your production cost is definitely going to be lower per unit of the item that you're producing, because the energy that you no longer pay for the electricity. So because the electricity is actually generated from the sun, so in which there is no fuel cost to you, so only the investment costs are that incurred only, right? And in terms of cash flow wise, besides in the P&L that you're able to improve your EBITs, your earning before income tax, your net profit. At the same time, in terms of cash flow, it is also able to help you to reduce your monthly payable tax, so that to enhance your cash flow. First, you save your electricity bill in P&L, right? A lot of accountants will argue that, hey, we cannot take both into consideration. Yes, I do agree with you, because saving of electricity, that appears in P&L. Saving of tax, it appears in your cash flow statement, right? So it's two different things. But the benefit is on both sides, right? So therefore, that to ease the calculation, to make it clearer, so we add both these energy cost saving and also the tax saving in terms of cash flow, and put it together to let you see that how much in total that you are able to generate the kind of cash flow per every year of this system after it's been in commission, after it's in operation. Okay, so again, that is not only saving you electricity bill in terms of your P&L, improve your P&L, it also improve your cash flow by having to pay lesser corporate tax. Okay, so for those clients that you already have a system with VAR Solar, congratulations to you. Now it's a lesser pressure to you. You can focus to solve your problem in other area, in which is very important for business, the source of income, right? Because for factory, no production means that there's no income. So we have to look forward, or we have to look into that focus. We can put more focus into that area to do that, right? But for the tax wise, the cash flow wise, the solar system already help you to ease a little bit. Of course, with the announcement just now, it help you to ease 3 months time, right? So this is how the tax work for you, right? If let's say that is where that investing into solar, there is only advantage. On the earlier few this Facebook Live, they really talk about that you have this one-on-one this offset. Again, the electricity cost one-on-one offset is only for this year, and this is the final year, right? So and of course, for our client that already have VAR Solar with us, you'll be wondering that now I have no production inside the factory, so all the energy is actually exported to the DNB grid. So that is where that you can see how beneficial this one-on-one offset to you. So after MCO has been lifted, when your factory go back into business as usual operation and production, you will see your electricity bill come down tremendously, right? For some property showroom, right? We have a client which is in the property this industry, right? So your showroom, you will not be operating for the next from the MCO onwards is about 28 days. So the next bill that you are receiving, you will see a lot of cumulative export energy, and it will be carried forward to the next month bill after MCO has been lifted. You can see your electricity bill actually comes down to nearly 0 ringgit for that. So this is how the solar works for you, right? And do hope that as a citizen of Malaysia, rakyat Malaysia, right? We in business or individual, right? We need to do our part, right? Let's put up a solar system in our house, especially like those. I want to talk about a bit about those our FIT clients that is with us previously, right? So at least that now we know this business, you still got to have your income from the solar from the FIT side, and then you are in the house for those clients that already have the NEM VAR Solar NEM system with us. You are in the house now, and this is where that you got to enjoy the benefit that the system is actually doing. It is part to help you to reduce your electricity bill. Okay, so I think that our sharing is until here today. So I do hope that you quickly embark VAR Solar system with us, so that we can bring the benefit of solar to you, to your company, to your employees also, right? Thank you very much. See you.